Alright guys, this is not a drill. The Nintendo Switch 2 is shaping up to be one of the biggest gaming releases of all time, and we just got huge leaks on its price, release date, and launch games. According to insider reports, the Switch 2 is set to launch in June 2025, with a price tag of at least $400 and an absolutely stacked lineup of both first-party and third-party games. So today we're breaking down everything you need to know, including the expected release date and pricing details, the AAA launch games that could make this Nintendo's biggest console yet, and whether or not the Switch 2 will finally compete with PlayStation and Xbox. If you are hyped for the Switch 2, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on future updates. Alright, let's jump right in. Switch 2 release date and price, what to expect. So let's start with the big one. When is the Nintendo Switch 2 actually launching? According to a new Bloomberg report, industry analysts predict a June 2025 release window. Now, some of you might be wondering, why June? Why not a holiday launch like the original Switch? Well, there are a couple of reasons. Nintendo might be avoiding hardware shortages and scalping issues, which were a huge problem during the PS5 and Xbox Series X launches. It also gives Nintendo more time to build up inventory, making sure there are enough consoles available for early buyers. Plus, launching in mid-year avoids competition with other major holiday releases, giving the Switch to its own spotlight. Now, let's talk pricing, because this is where things get really interesting. Reports suggest the Switch 2 will start at $400, making it the most expensive Nintendo console ever. But wait, it gets crazier. Analyst Hideki Yasuda from Toyo Securities believes the price could go as high as $499, depending on factors like hardware costs. The new NVIDIA chip costs more than the original Switch's chip, raising production costs. Inflation and tariffs. Global pricing fluctuations could affect the final cost. If Nintendo is pushing for more power, they might charge more to stay competitive with PlayStation and Xbox. Now, here's my question to you. Would you pay $400 or even $500 for a Switch 2? Is the upgraded hardware and improved features worth the price? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Of course, a console is only as good as its games, and the Switch 2's launch lineup looks absolutely incredible. According to a Tokyo-based analyst, Nintendo's first year of releases is expected to include a brand new Mario Kart. Could this finally be Mario Kart 9? Fans have been waiting nearly a decade for a new installment. Second, a 3D Mario game. Will this be a sequel to Super Mario Odyssey or an entirely new adventure? Either way, it's going to be huge. Third, Metroid Prime 4. After years of waiting, it looks like this highly anticipated game is finally launching alongside the Switch 2. And last but not least, Pokemon Legends ZA, the next big open-world Pokemon game, rumored to be a day one release. If even half of these rumors are true, the Switch 2 could have one of the best launch lineups in Nintendo history. If this list is even 50% true, the Switch 2 is going to be an instant buy. But here's where things get really wild. Third-party support. Every major publisher, including Ubisoft, EA, Bandai Namco, Capcom, Sega, and even Microsoft, is reportedly bringing the biggest AAA games to the Switch 2. And get this, Take-Two Interactive CEO Strauss Zelnick recently said that Nintendo is no longer just a platform for younger players. This could mean we're getting mature AAA titles like Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, and more. Imagine playing GTA 6, Elden Ring, or Cyberpunk 2077 on the Switch 2. This could be a huge game changer for Nintendo. Alright, now for the big question. Can the Nintendo Switch 2 actually compete with PlayStation and Xbox? Historically, Nintendo has always been one step behind in raw power, but that might change with the Switch 2. With a more powerful NVIDIA chip, the Switch 2 is expected to deliver better graphics and performance than the original. Stronger third-party support means we could see more AAA games running natively instead of relying on cloud versions. A hybrid design means Nintendo is still dominating the portable gaming space, where PlayStation and Xbox have no competition. If Nintendo plays its cards right, the Switch 2 could be their biggest hit yet. But let's be real, it all comes down to execution. Will Nintendo price it too high and turn off casual gamers? Will they actually secure third-party support, or will it fade away like with the Wii U? Will they have enough units available at launch to avoid shortages? There are still a lot of questions, but one thing is for sure. The Switch 2 is Nintendo's biggest gamble yet. What do you think? Can the Switch 2 compete with PlayStation and Xbox, or will it struggle? Let's discuss in the comments. Alright, let's wrap this up. Here's everything we know so far about the Switch 2. Pricing could start at $400, with some analysts predicting $499. Launch games include Mario Kart, 3D Mario, Metroid Prime 4, and Pokemon Legends ZA. Third-party support is stronger than ever, with major AAA games possibly coming to the system. Nintendo might finally compete with PlayStation and Xbox in the AAA gaming space. If all of this is true, the Nintendo Switch 2 could be one of the best-selling consoles of all time. So I want to hear from you. Would you pay $400 for a Switch 2? Which launch game are you most excited for? Do you think it will compete with PlayStation and Xbox? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because we are just weeks away from Nintendo's official announcement. I'll see you guys in the next one.